Alright, y'all. This is gonna be about Chelsea Handler complaining of 50 Cent voting for Trump. Now, pretty much 50 Cent's voting for Trump because of the tax plan that Biden has. Now, a lot of people are talking about actually what 50 Cent said. He said he doesn't want to pay 62% in taxes because he doesn't want to go from 50 cent to 20 cent. Now, she came out and said, and I had to remind him that he was a black person, so he can't vote for Donald Trump, and that he shouldn't be influencing an entire swath of people who may listen to him because he's worried about his own personal pocketbook, Handler said. The remarks seemed reminiscent of Biden's "You Ain't Black" comment during an interview with radio host Shimon the God, for which Democrat was heavily criticized earlier this year. And as y'all remember, I did do a video on this, okay? Like, you can't say something like that. Like, you can't say you can't vote for Donald Trump because you're black. But Joe Biden go out there and say, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. That you can't say that after he says something like that because it doesn't make any sense. Now, she's tried a lot of things to try and get Trump, or to get 50 Cent to not vote for Trump. She's tried everything. Now she said, I might be willing to go for another spin, if you know what I'm talking about, Handler said, which means they will go back out. She also said that he used to be her favorite ex-boyfriend until he came out with his vote for Trump. She also offered to pay his taxes for him. Okay, like it's not good. Okay, and he came out and he said, "Oh my God, this is affecting my love life now. I love you, Gator. Don't let Trump and Joe Biden come between us, girl." In response, handlers offered to pay the rapper's taxes should he reconsider his support for the president. She said, "Hey, F-bomb, I will pay your taxes in exchange for you coming to your senses on Wednesday. Happily, Black Lives Matter. That's F-bomb you, remember?" Again, number one, everybody has a right to vote who they want to vote for. That's just how it is. You can't, try to change people's minds by threatening them or saying you get back with them or whatever the case may be, because then that makes you look bad yourself. Again, as far as Black Lives Matter go, okay, how is Trump racist? Okay, Trump has done a lot for the black community, a lot more than a presidents have before in the past. Trump has done great with the economy. Before this whole coronavirus thing came about, we were doing great. The economy was doing good, okay? It just so happens that this pandemic came along, okay? And the same people saying that we shouldn't close the borders when Trump closed them are the same people saying that Trump's not doing a good job, okay? Trump's doing a good job handling this, okay? Nobody really knows how to contain it, okay? All people can say is wear a mask, wear a mask, okay? The same people have been telling us this for months, okay? And yet we're still seeing record number of cases spike. Like, you can't, how are cases spiking when everybody's wearing a mask? You're telling everybody to stay home, okay? Like, everybody's talking about there's another wave coming, well, eventually, you just got to take the precaution to open up, okay? Like, people have to go out. If you want to wear a mask, that's cool, okay? But I can see now more than I could a week ago. People are really getting tired of masks and are not wearing masks, okay? People are now starting not to wear masks because they don't believe this pandemic as much. Now, anyways, with that being said, a little off topic there, but people have a right to vote who they want to vote for. If he wants to vote for Trump, let him vote for Trump. If you don't want to vote for Trump, don't vote for Trump. That's fine, okay? But this whole thing is getting blown out of proportion all because he's voting for Trump. It just seems like everybody should just cast their vote and do it, okay? And, if Trump wins, hopefully he does win. But again, there's been so much going on with this election that I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know if, honestly, I've never been this worried or paranoid about an election. Honestly, to be honest with y'all. Um, Last year I wasn't too worried if Trump was gonna win or not. I thought he was gonna win, but now this year, I don't know. We'll see. There's just so many reports going around that, with the FBI coming out saying the Russia and Iran has information. Now the reports saying that Russia and Iran are targeting Trump supporters and Democrat voters, trying to get them to classify each other. They're trying to pose as left or right, targeting these people. A lot of people were sent letters or emails saying, "Hey, we know where you live. If you vote for Trump, there's gonna be trouble," or vice versa. "We know where you live. If you don't vote for Joe Biden, there'll be trouble." So again, there's that. There's people throwing out mail-in ballots, campaign flyers, postal workers discarding stuff, postal boxes being set on fire, mail boxes being set on fire, post offices being set on fire. So, all I can do is tell you to vote and hope your vote goes through. It's sad that people are trying to interfere in an election, okay? Now I was going to put this out here and then I'm going to close out the video. Obviously, I want Trump to win. Everybody on this channel knows that. But if Joe Biden was to win fair, okay, if we didn't have any of this out there, okay, obviously I wouldn't be happy about it. But, I'm not going to go out there and, kill him, because there are people out there that are threatening violence, and there have been people arrested on both ends, whether it be Trump or Biden, okay? Most recent one was the woman in Canada who sent poison to the White House. Thankfully, the law enforcement there intervened. And most recently, the guy was arrested in North Carolina for having bombs, explosive making material, and guns. It just so happens that people called and said, "Hey, there's a suspicious vehicle," and police responded and saw this right there in the front of the van. Again, I don't think this election's fair. I think a lot of it's set up. As far as people being read information, I think that's true too. But all I can say is, y'all go cast your vote. Like I said, I'm voting for Trump. I'm sure a lot of y'all are. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about this. As always, thank y'all for watching, and y'all stay safe out there.